put it on in a certain way. You're going to flip it face down, okay? Just like this. And you're going to put your arm into the shirt, bunching it up like so. Now the elastic is going to go behind your head, okay? So it's going to go behind your head on your back. Your arms are going to go into each of the sleeves, okay? Just like this. You're going to put the gimmick on just like this. Stick it over. So right now, you're going to do a quick check to make sure that the gimmick fits. You're going to make sure that this part is snug up against your chest case, so your chest is going to be showing up here. Okay, even your chest hair, if you've got some of that. Also, the sleeves, okay? You're going to make sure that these are going to stay up on your shoulders. So if they do, then you'll know that this bunched up fabric in the back is tight enough, okay? That'll keep your sleeves on. So right now, you've got this flap that can go up here, like so, but you're going to leave it down, all right? So you're going to leave it down. Then you're going to take your shirt that you're going to change into, okay? This is mine right here. This is a 1 to 2 sizes larger, okay? Not too big, just so all you need is a shirt that's a little bit bigger. And you're going to put this shirt normally over your gimmick, okay? Just put it on normally. Goes on over your gimmick like so. Oops, my pasty's coming out. Alright, so that goes on. This is your setup, okay? This is what you're going to set up. This is what you're going to do. So you've got your gimmick shirt underneath. You got your normal shirt over top with the flap of the gimmick laying down like so. Now we will get into how the change works. Okay, so you're ready to activate the gimmick. So you're in the shirt that the audience is going to see after the change. This is what you're going to do before and after you change the shirt. So this is going to be the setup and reset. All you're going to do is you're going to imagine that from the bottom of the shirt to right above, for lack of a better word, your nipple line, okay, about right there, you're going to imagine that split in half. So for me, it's about right there. So I'm going to pick it up at each corner, and I'm just going to fold it up just like this. Okay? I'm going to fold it up. You want to make sure that it's flat. Okay. Then this is going to go up like so. And you're going to snap these together behind your neck. Now that you have this up, you'll just adjust it a little bit. Okay? Making sure it's not too tight. Just pull it out a little bit to make it look natural. Then, right now, you have the gimmick set up, okay? So to execute the change, you're going to want to have an overshirt on. So I'm going to put mine on. Okay. Just like so. So now, your overshirt is going to cover the shirt that you're going to change into. And what's really cool about this is you can lift up the back of your shirt and show it. Now you don't want to flash, okay? You just want to bring it up to the shirt and show it, so you can show it all the way that you're wearing this shirt. Now you'll notice that when I put this shirt on, I messed with my neckline. I made sure that that shirt that was underneath was pushed underneath. You're going to want to make sure that the shirt underneath is pushed underneath, okay? Then to execute the change, this is all you're going to do. You're going to turn around. As you turn around, you're going to put your thumbs underneath the flap of the gimmick, and your fingers are going to grab the shirt, okay, the bottom of the shirt, just like so. Fingers grab the bottom of the real shirt, thumbs go inside the flap of the gimmick, you pull down, and pull the shirt over top. Very simple, okay? Now, to reset it with this on is also very simple. This is what you do. You pull up halfway, Now what you're going to do is put your overshirt back just a little bit. Pull the flap, the bib up. Click it. Making sure that these are back all the way. Then your shirt goes over those. Since the friction of your shirt on this fabric will keep it up there, tuck in the neckline, make sure it's in there. Okay. And just air out your shirt a little bit to make sure that it is all good. Okay? So with that, you can show it, and you're ready to do the change. I'll walk you through the change one more time. So as you turn, your thumbs are going to go into this flap, okay, like so. Your fingers are going to grab the bottom of the shirt, so it's just all one motion. They grab the bottom, and thumbs go in. Then you're going to pull down, and continue pulling until your whole shirt's down, and then you're just going to air your shirt out a little bit to show that you have a new shirt. Okay, so that is the basic execution of the change. Okay, so it's very easy to do, very simple, and the reset is just as simple. You can do this in a room with other people in it. You can walk up to a wall acting like you're looking at a picture or something. You can do the reset. It's very easy to do, so I hope you have a lot of fun with this. Okay, so I'm out on the street and I'm going to show you a cool alternate presentation for dress code. This is what I got here. I've got about 20 to 25 names. Okay, all of them are guys' names except for this girl's name right here that's really easy to read. Okay, this is going to be my first name, Susie Price. And I've also got another girl's name. It says Cindy Lauper, but since it's in cursive, they're not going to be able to read it because I'm only going to give them about 2 to 3 seconds to find a female name on my shirt and think about it. All right? So once they're thinking of Susie Price, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to shake my shirt, and then I'm going to do the change and continue shaking it. And as I turn around, all the names are going to be at the bottom of the shirt, except for their thought of name. All right? So I'm going to reset it, and then we're going to go do it for someone. Check this out. So I'll reset it real quick. So I'm reset. I'm going to check my collar up here, put on the sunglasses as a convincer, and let's go blow some minds. Let's go. Every time that I show someone magic, I just would like them to sign my shirt. Could you sign my shirt right here? Just right there? Is that cool? Cool, cool. Now, actually, what was your name? Danielle. What I'm going to do, Danielle, is I'm going to ask you, think about male or female, okay? Just pick one of them. Male or female. Name one. Name one.
Name one aloud?
Yeah. No, just name.
No,
male or female. Male. Okay, okay. So you decided to get rid of male, so you're left with female. Okay, so you pick female. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask you to. I'm gonna give you a few seconds to look at my shirt. I want you to find a girl's name on my shirt, and just think of it. Okay? Don't tell me what it is.
Not mine.
Not hers. Yeah. Okay. So just look at one, find one. You got one? Okay. Don't say what it is. Just think about it. You have not told anyone. Check this out. I'm gonna shake my shirt like this. Okay? I'm actually gonna try and shake all the names down to the bottom of the shirt except for your name. Was it Susie Price? Was it?
Yeah, I picked that one too.
Nice. Okay, so the basic application for dress code is to change your shirt from one shirt to another, but that's really just the beginning. You see, there's so many applications for this, it's almost ridiculous. Like, for instance, you could take your shirt and you could turn it inside out without it coming over your head. That's impossible. You would also use the information on the shirt. For instance, my shirt says Coke, so I would Magician's Force the word Coke, and now I have an awesome reveal. You could also use it as a prediction. You could force a sports team and change it into the selected jersey. So whatever they name, say they name Jets, bam, you have a Jets jersey. That's cool. You could also do something else that I like a lot, where you, for instance, the spectator would see a deck of 52 cards printed on your shirt. you would turn around, shake your shirt, and all the cards would fall off. They would see all the cards fall to the ground, and then when you turn back around, there's one card on your shirt, and that'd be their selected card. How you would accomplish this is by, when you do the setup, you would load 52 cards or 50 cards inside this pocket. Then your gimmick shirt would have the full deck printed on it. You'd pull down, the cards would fall to the ground, and then you'd have one card printed on your real shirt. So really, there's so many applications. You just need to be a little bit creative, think outside the box, and have fun with dress codes. Okay, so these are the common pitfalls and mistakes people have when they do dress code. The first one, that their gimmick is too tight. For instance, if your gimmick is this tight, it's too tight. So to fix this, you can either stretch it out by pulling it. Okay? You can stretch it out or loosen the elastic in the back of the shirt that goes behind your back. So if either of those options don't work, then you're going to have to get a shirt to make your gimmick out of one size bigger. So it's an easy fix either way. Secondly, with the shirt with your gimmick, you don't want your gimmick to be see-through. So if you're going to use a white shirt, you want to make sure it's a thick white shirt. So if you change it from like white to orange, you don't want them to be able to see the shirt that you're going to change into underneath. All right? Now, let's talk about the flashing points when you're showing the shirt. The first one, when you show the shirt in the front, some people flash it like this. You don't want to open your shirt up too much. So to easily fix this, you just pull your hands out like this, and then you can go down farther like so. So you're going to want to make sure that your shirt covers these flashing points at your armpits. Okay? The second one is in the back. You don't want this to happen. Okay? So to fix this, you're going to put your hand out flat, and when you pick up your shirt, your fingers are going to be underneath your shirt, and you're going to go up until you fill the real shirt, and then you're going to stop. So that's going to be your cue to stop and not pull up anymore. First off, when you make your gimmick collar or your gimmick shirt, you're going to want to make sure that your collar is thick. What this does is this keeps your shirt from underneath from showing. Since it's a thicker collar, it'll keep it down. Now, periodically, when you're wearing this gimmick for a long time, you're going to want to just tuck this collar, the real shirt, underneath, because sometimes it'll work its way out. So you're just going to want to make sure that periodically, when you're talking to someone, you know, or once you're done doing an effect and you don't do this effect, you're just going to want to reach up and make sure that it's tucked underneath. Now, the other part of the collar, okay, the collar for the overshirt, it does not have to be a huge collar. All you need is a collared overshirt so that when you undo the magnets, they're not going to show, okay? Now, one last thing is that sometimes when people buy a shirt to go over your gimmick, they buy a shirt that's too short. For instance, when I buy a shirt, I want to make sure it's at least 1 to 2 inches longer, okay? 1 to 2 inches longer, and make sure that when I pick up my arms like this, it's not going to flash, okay? So that means when I pick up my arms and the shirt lifts up a little bit and it doesn't show the shirt underneath the gimmick shirt, then I know that that shirt's good to go. So really, you should be very confident in performing this. Just practice it. Make sure you put in the practice that it deserves. Practice in front of a mirror, a video camera, a friend, and go out and perform dress code. Okay, so here are a few things that makes this effect a lot more convincing. The first one, you take the bottom of the gimmick and you air it out and you show your skin underneath to show that there's nothing underneath. The second one is you show the back of the gimmick. What this does is this gives the illusion that there's one whole shirt that you're wearing. And the last one is that you put something on your shirt. For instance, you can put a sticker, like a for sale sticker or a tag on your gimmick and on your normal shirt. Or a really cool idea is that you take some sunglasses, all right? Take some sunglasses, put them underneath both shirts, hang them on both shirts, so then when you do the change, the sunglasses don't move, and this cancels out that you could have put a shirt over or taken anything away. Now, if you don't want to use sunglasses, you can clip a pin, you can put a necklace over. They're all very convincing. Also, at this point, you're left totally clean. You can take off your outer shirt, and then you can hand it to the spectator because they're going to want to look at it. They might think that you somehow took off the shirt and put it in here. You're left totally clean so they can check everything out. And these are just a few subtle things that make this effect a lot more deceptive. Okay, so before I let you guys go, I want to just say and emphasize, be creative with this effect, okay? Now think outside the box, come up with something that fits your performance style. Also, make sure you put in the practice that this deserves. Okay, practice in front of a webcam, a mirror, a video camera, your friend, then go out and perform and have fun with it. I'd love to hear your ideas and thoughts on the effect. If you come up with your own idea for the effect, post a video. I'd love to see it.